go live. Work on getting those watch hours, folks. Hopefully I can get some awesome people in here to hang out and show some support. Open discussion. We can discuss anything you folks would like, as long as it's not satanic, as long as it's not bad, as long as it's not disrespectful, and preferably as long as it's not mean. Maybe it's possible to be mean on accident, so that might be okay. Please comment for those of you who are catching the replay, if you catch the replay. Let's see who shows up. First goal, 5 likes. That's the first goal. Probably keep this one to about 30 minutes or less. Star Wars fan wrote, hey, hello, welcome in, Star Wars fan. How are you today? How was your day? Did you get that content up? If you did get content up, I will check it out after the live stream and show some support. No, okay, all right. Well, when you get it up, let me know. Maybe I'll try to keep an eye out for it. But definitely let me know when you get it up and I'll stop by and show some support. Had work to do. All good, all good. Do it whenever you can. But I do recommend trying to get that content up. Have you decided on what type of content you'd like to put up? I'm saying that because I vaguely remember you had maybe 2 or more ideas as far as what content to put up. Yeah. Okay. What kind of content have you decided to put up? 21 people in the house. Hang out, folks. Hit the like button. It's free, it's kind, and it helps out the live stream, I believe. So stay here, say hello, get involved in the chat, folks. Let's have an open discussion. All right. Say hello, everybody. Introduce yourselves. And if you're a content creator, make some connections, support some other people. Drawing and figures of Star Wars. What do you mean by figures of Star Wars? Like the ones that people buy that like action figures or whatever? Are they called that? Figurines, are they called that? I might have just made up a word. 8 people here. Thank you to everyone who is here. And please hit the like, everybody. Say hello, introduce yourselves in the chat. Open discussion, I'm just chilling. Yes, figures, like action figures. I'm assuming you're saying yes to that. Are they also called figurines, Star Wars fan? Or did I just make that word up? So people here, hit the like, everybody. Let's go. Please hit the like. If you have something you folks want to talk about, go for it. As long as it's not satanic, it's not bad, it's not disrespectful, I will consider having that as, allowing that to be a conversation during this live. All right. I'm just chilling. This is going to be a relaxed live stream, folks. Open discussion. Again, as long as they go, the discussion follows my aforementioned rules, guidelines, whatever they're called, then it's cool. We can chat about whatever, as long as it follows the rules. As long as you folks follow the rules. So when do you think you'll be getting some content up, Star Wars fan? Evan Eats, do you play any insurance? I don't know what that means. Message retracted. I meant instruments. Oh, I do not. I wish I did. I think that would be really cool to play some instruments. My wife and I are blessed with two children, two boys, 7 years old and 3 years old, and they go to music lessons. And our 7-year-old plays the keyboard slash piano. I think it might be considered both. And our 3-year-old, I believe he was introduced to playing the ukulele. I've heard that for children, it's good for brain development, for learning or whatever. I wonder if it has the same effect or effects on adults. I would like to learn how to play guitar. I think that'd be cool, but it's not a priority in life. I have so many other things that I'm doing. It's just not a priority. But maybe one day, if I've got spare time, extra time, whatever, free time rather, and maybe I'll give it a shot. What about you, Evan Eats? Do you play any instruments? Stay active in the chat, folks. 7 people here. Welcome in. Introduce yourselves. What is your favorite artist slash musician? I don't think I could answer that. I like a lot of different artists or musicians. I'm not sure if I have a favorite. Do you play any instruments, Evan Eats? And what's your favorite artist, musician? Stay active in the chat, folks. Introduce yourselves, everybody. We have there's 3 likes right now. First goal is 5 likes. Let's make that happen. If you haven't hit the like already, please do that. Five people here. If you're here and you haven't introduced yourself, please do so. Comment. Yes, I played bass guitar, not more. Not more my hobby. Now it's acting. I might not understand all of that, Evan Eats. Acting is your hobby. Okay, that's interesting. So is that something you want to do for a career, or is that something you do just for fun? What kind of acting? Like live acting? Star Wars fan wrote, bye, gotta eat, Colin. Gotta, not gotta eat, Colin. Bye, gotta eat. Good night, Colin. Good night, Star Wars fan. Thank you so much for being here and stopping by, man. I appreciate the support. Raylan Art. Hey, welcome back, Raylan Art. How are you today? Thank you for the really cool picture you drew of me. Thank you for that. Awesome, no problem. Very cool. Yeah, that was really cool, Raylan Art. I'm impressed with people that are artistic, and also Evan Eats mentioned instruments before. I'm also impressed with people that can play instruments. I think both of those things are super cool. I am not artistic, at least from what I know, and I do not know how to play any instruments. Maybe one day I'll get to learn how to play an instrument and maybe practice drawing and things, see if I have any skills or can learn skills maybe. I feel like with art, in my experience, it seems like people just have it or they don't. I feel like that's like largely genetic, or maybe mostly genetic, perhaps. I'm not sure if that's true. And maybe there's some people that just they're not necessarily like genetically gifted when it comes to art, but maybe they just practice and get better. I'm not sure. Raylan Art, I signed up for guitar class in mid school. I am so excited. Okay, okay. Mid school, as in like middle school. So if you're talking about middle school, you are very young then. Very young. That's really cool though, Raylan Art. You should definitely go for it. I think you should definitely pursue that. I wish I could just play guitar and just like chill and just play songs. Can't sing well, but if I could play guitar and sing well, those would be two awesome skills to have. I think like playing guitar, or any instrument actually could be therapeutic and just maybe relaxing and stuff. Oh, we got the 5 likes. Thank you to whoever hit the thumbs up. Thank you so much. 5 people in the house. Say hello if you're here. Just introduce yourself. Say hello. If you are a content creator, make some connections. Do you like Dwight Yoakam? I think that name might sound familiar, but right now I can't think of who that is. Are they a musician? Yeah. What kind of music? It's like folk music or something? I'm trying to remember if I've heard of him. Assuming that's a male name. Country singer, okay. Hubert Moore. Hey there. Hey there, you are. Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome in, Hubert Moore. Pardon my memory, Hubert Moore. Lots of people join these live streams. I don't remember you, but perhaps I will remember who you are. Introduce yourselves, folks. Say hello to each other. If you're a content creator, make some connections, support some other people, and hopefully they'll reciprocate and show you support in return. My wife and I are really trying to get our channel monetized, and we're working on watch hours right now. I connected to you a while back, first time I talked to you. Well, thank you. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much, Hubert Moore. Have a good night. Are you leaving, Raylan Art? You're heading out? It's almost midnight. If you're in middle school, I don't know where you live. Even if it's an hour earlier. This might be late. You should go to sleep, probably. So yeah, my wife and I really want to get our channel monetized, and watch hours is the goal. And that's the main reason, perhaps the only reason, that I'm doing the live streams. Although I do typically enjoy them, the main reason, or perhaps the reason, as in the only reason, is watch hour. So if you folks would be so kind to help us out by watching our playlists, that would be awesome. Go back and replay our live streams in the past. That would be great. I don't recall if I've ever done a live stream with my wife or not. But go back and watch the live streams, watch the playlists, and I would really appreciate that. And I know my wife would really appreciate that as well. The Hidden Knowledge Podcast. I email you. I think you were in a live stream recently. I'm going to go with I know you were. When did you email me? Were you the one trying to, what am I saying? saying that you were going to use Chat GPT to change my opinions about things that I will definitely not change my opinions on, my beliefs. Chat GPT, yes. What did you email me? Probably wasted your time. Well, I'm saying probably, I know you, I'm going to rephrase that. I don't mean you probably wasted your time if you tried to email me stuff to change my beliefs about about faith, about Christian beliefs, because that's definitely not going to change. I might have meant like you're probably wasting your time, as in probably wasted your time. Like if you emailed about that, then you definitely did. And I assume, and I probably meant like probably wasted your time because that's probably what you emailed about, and that would definitely be a waste of time. Hey man, brother, stick to your guns. Thank you. I mean, there's certain things in life I am sure of, and there's certain things that I'm not sure of. When it comes to certain beliefs regarding my faith, I'm very sure. And certain beliefs regarding my faith, I'm not sure. I have more research to do. But the ones that I'm sure about, I'm sure about. And as far as beliefs that are not faith related, certain ones I'm sure about, and certain ones I'm not sure about. I'm a very open minded person, but there are certain things that are irrefutably true. I just want to have an open conversation without you being judgmental. Ah, here we go. Listen, I'm just going to kick you out and block you from the channel if you're going to be annoying. Judgment is normal and natural and good. Okay? People cannot judge like God can judge. Only God can judge that way. I don't judge people that way. As far as heaven or hell, God makes that judgment. People can and do and should make judgments like, hey, that's bad. That's a judgment. It's real simple. So saying judgmental isn't inherently a negative thing. Judgmental can be a very good thing. Somebody beating a small child bloody, I'm making the judgment that that is bad. Nobody's judgmental. The only one that can do the judging is God himself. Absolutely, Hubert Moore. Only God can judge in that way, but people can judge. Well, absolutely, like God does the judging that way. I'm not going to say people can't judge, because people can judge, and we're called to judge biblically. We're called to discern right from wrong, as in good from bad. So what did you, that's just how I feel. You live your life, however much of your life, I'm not going to say your whole life, but however much of your life you live through Chat GPT. There's one of your major problems right there. Like, be a person. Don't rely on AI to think and make decisions for you and develop beliefs. That's really kind of pathetic. It's a weakness. It's a crutch. Instead of doing your own thinking and coming to your own conclusions, you want ChatGPT to figure things out for you, including dating, if I remember correctly from the previous live stream. And that's all pathetic. And I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not like other people. I try not to lie. And I say things that might come off harsh, but truth is truth. And to live, ChatGPT is a tool meant to like do things like how to write a sentence better, how to write an essay, whatever, do some research, whatever. I asked you how I can find real love. I already gave you advice, and you're probably not listening. So I'm not going to waste my time giving you amazing advice, because I believe that. I'd be lying if I said otherwise. I don't believe in being pseudo humility, acting like humble. Listen, I've lived life, and before my wife, I dated a lot of women, did a lot of good things, a lot of bad things, and I have a lot of experience. And a lot of it's common sense stuff. It's not like I have a monopoly on dating wisdom. I gave you some advice. You can take it and try to use it or not. And I am definitely not going to help or condone or promote homosexuality. So I'm definitely not going to encourage that or try to help you do a disgusting, sinful thing, or sinful things if you would do more than one of those things. Read the Bible, it's full of love and excellent teachings. Was that for me, Mr. Moore? I'm assuming Mr. because Hubert, I believe, is typically a male name. But correct me if I'm wrong, and sorry if I assume you're a male if you're actually a female. And I mean your actual sex, not like what people might think they are. Sex you're born with is the sex you are. And gender, which was used interchangeably before the brain damage from Marxists. The Bible is full of love and excellent teachings, for sure. A lot of wisdom in the Bible. A lot of relevant, applicable wisdom in the Bible. So the Hidden Knowledge podcast. Oh, what kind of brain? This looks like brain damage. Sex isn't what he is or who he isn't. I don't understand what you're talking about. No, it's the one who you're talking to. Oh, okay. They should read the Bible for sure. The Hidden Knowledge podcast, I've given you advice. If you're not going to take the advice that I gave and put it towards the pursuit of a heterosexual relationship and trying to marry and settle down and have a child or children, then I'm not going to give you any advice. Any more advice, rather. And that advice I only want to apply to heterosexual relationship moving towards marriage. And that's what I would have believed before, whether or not I actively and or passively and or subconsciously thought about that's what I was meant in the past. That is definitely what I believe now, and definitely I had the same beliefs regarding that topic or those topics before, as in the last time I gave you advice. Typo, his sex isn't what he is or who he isn't. I don't understand what you're saying. What are your thoughts on pronouns? You're damaged. I'm assuming you're asking my thoughts on pronouns because you're like one of those weird people. What do you mean thoughts? I live in reality. Truth-based reality. I believe in proper pronouns, as in people are born, male or female, depending on whether they have XX chromosome or XY chromosome. And that's what they are. And they should be referred to as in the masculine or the feminine based on what sex they are, which is the sex they were born. That's it. End of discussion. Anything else is stupid, satanic garbage. But you seem like you're, well, definitely you are, because I think you mentioned you're bisexual or you might be into that or something like that. So you're definitely into some sinful stuff or support sinful stuff. So I think I would not be surprised if you support that weird brain damage, calling people things you shouldn't call them, referring to them as things you shouldn't call them. What about the rights of a human being? You're stupid. You're an idiot. Hide user on this channel. Done. Not playing that game. Not playing the game, not wasting my time. I'm a human. Okay, what's your point? And humans can live in reality, or they can live a lie or live lies. The rights. Yeah, people have the right to sin. It's bad to sin. People have the right to do it. It's called free will. If that person read the Bible, they would know that. Rita's Roost and the Limping Old Farmer writes, hello, welcome in Rita's Roost and the Limping Old Farmer. Rita's Roost, did you add on and the Limping Old Farmer? Was that an add-on to your name? Because I think I only recall Rita's Roost, assuming you're the same person from the channel I'm thinking about. All right. Tyson Clyde, it's me, I'm back. Welcome back, Tyson Clyde, welcome back. Yes, I did, my husband of 45 years. Okay, so you changed the name, okay. Tyson Clyde said hi, awesome, welcome in, Tyson, and Rita's Roost. I'm not sure if I actually welcomed you in before, and if I did not, welcome in. I vaguely remember you, Tyson. I don't know if it's your last name or the first name or both that I remember. I think you were in a recent live stream. Pardon my memory. I'm tired, and I also see a lot of different channel names. Say hello to each other, folks. Awesome. 8 likes. Awesome. Beautiful. I was in when we banned a few people. I believe banned a person. I think that's the action I wanted, I think. I'm not sure if are you live stream always late? Typically late. I used to do some on the way to work, like afternoon. I'll probably be doing more in the day, earlier in the day soon. But right now they're typically late. Seems like I only catch you when I can't get sleep and get up. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're mostly late. Especially lately, they've been like, the last 3 or 4 or 5 or so have been all late, around midnight or later. It's 12:05 a.m. here in Missouri right now. Yeah, before, I don't know if I was actually looking to block the person that I think I did block them. I don't know if I was actually trying to block them or if I was just trying to put them in timeout. But I hid from channel, so I'm not sure. I wanted to definitely like hide them or block them or limit them somehow, put them in timeout or something. And I'm not sure if I thought it all through when I was doing it, but I might have. I chose the hide from channel, and I think that's blocking. 10 likes, awesome. Thank you to everybody who hit the like. Thank you so much. If you haven't hit the like already, do it. It's free, it costs nothing. Just hit the like, come on. I think that might help get the algorithm to push out this live to more people so more people can see it. Stay active in the chat, folks. I believe that also helps gets the algorithm to recommend the live to more people. So what's going on, Rita's Roost? Do you homestead or do you farm? Because I consider those to be different things, even though they technically might be the same, or they're similar for sure, but I think they're different. Do you homestead or do you farm? Came in during the pronoun discussion, you were doing great. During that discussion, you mean? Well, thank you for saying I was communicating I was doing great. I appreciate that support. Thank you, Rita's Roost. Thank you very much. Excuse me. Yeah, the live streams are overall, they're great, but there's some weird people that come in. Some people are weird and or mean. I hit the like as soon as I came in because I recognize you. I like what you say. It's meaningful. Thank you, Hubert Moore. Thank you very much. And that's what I think I recommend people should do. Hit the like when you come in. This way it's done sooner rather than later, and also maybe you're less likely to forget to hit the like that way. Sort of both farm and homestead. Okay. So commercial farming? Because that's what I would consider farming, would be commercial. I'm not sure what the actual definitions are. I might be able to figure that out, but homesteading, I believe, is typically more subsistence, and farming is typically, forget the other word, maybe because I'm tired. Farming is typically commercial. Oh, maybe I can get it to stay there. It might fall. Just trying not to bump this table. We homestead. We don't like do any commercial. I mean, may or may not have sold a thing or things in the past, but nothing major. No small amounts of money, maybe. We retired from contract poultry growing, but we also grew a lot of our own food. Okay, okay. So you used to farm and you no longer farm. Poultry growing, like Cornish crosses. That's very interesting. Cornish crosses. I feel like, or I think rather, that as far as meat birds, meat chickens go, Cornish crosses, that's the only one I've heard of. I'm not sure if there's even any other breeds that are typically used. I assume there might be. If anyone is into gardening, what about you, Hubert Moore? Are you into homesteading, gardening, raising livestock? I was going to say gardening, but we can talk about raising livestock as well. Do you do any of that, Mr. Moore? Again, calling you Mr., assuming you're a male. Have always had a large garden and canned my whole life. That's awesome. Canning is great. Canning is great. We want to get into canning. We have a wow, I'm tired. What's it called? American something. Like a pressure canner or something. We had a few $100, maybe like 300, maybe a few hundred rather. I don't recall, but I think it might be like $300 or more. We've had it for like 2 or 3 years. Haven't used it. So busy. But I'd like to get into that. Produce more and be able to can more. All American canner. I believe that's what it is. Thank you for the help. Pardon my memory. All American canner. I think that's what it is. We would really like to get into canning. Right now, our production for food is we eat whatever we produce pretty much. So there's not really much or anything to can, but we could can some stuff. We will be hopefully producing more and more, and then we'd have to can it at some point in order to have it not go to waste. Shannon Cargo, hi Colin. Hello, welcome in, Shannon. Welcome in. I had a neighbor older than me give me her all-American canner when she couldn't use it any longer. From what I vaguely remember, I think I did a little bit of research or some research or whatever, and it apparently is like a really good one. And I recall it was not cheap, so I'm hoping that means it is good. I know there's different types of canning. There's like water bath canning and pressure canning. I think there might be another type or types. I live in a senior citizen community. There's always someone doing gardening. I do dabble a little bit, but not too much. There's not much dirt to work with here. Okay, Hubert, thank you for sharing that. I recommend container gardening then, even if there's not much soil. Just get some cheap dollar store potting soil and just amend it and just get your own compost going or whatever. There's different ways of doing it. Very, very, very cheap. You can even at least partially make your own potting soil. I mean, you can definitely make your own potting soil. I was thinking for free. This can will do 14 quarts at a time, trying to get a visual of a quart. Well, might have an idea of what that is, what that would look like. That sounds like a lot. What are you canning up? We haven't canned really anything. We've water bath canned like mint syrup, mulberry compote, red bud syrup. I don't know if it was a jelly or a syrup. I think it was a syrup. Things like that, but those things and maybe another thing or things, but not much. Water bath is for high acid foods, have to pressure can meats and low acid foods. Okay, cool. Thank you for explaining. I've read some stuff, maybe listened to some stuff in the past. I went to like at a homesteading expo. I think I was at a kind of maybe a class or a workshop lesson, whatever it was, and learned some things, but it's just not a priority right now, so I haven't focused on it. In the future, that might be a priority. Right now, just production is a priority. We still have so much to work on our homestead as far as setup and just getting systems in place, maybe automating some things. In the future, after we get our production up, canning will probably be a priority. And Hubert, yeah, definitely, yes, I think you should, like I was saying before, yes, what I was saying before, go for container gardening. You can grow a massive amount of food in containers with very little space. Very little space. It's very cheap. It's easy. You could probably do it for free as far as making your own potting soil, but it's going to take some effort and some understanding of soil in order to do that. From the garden this year, I put up beans, corn, okra, tomatoes, potatoes, onions, and then a few things. Beautiful. We just harvested some onions today. Got what I would consider a good amount, probably like 2 weeks or more worth of onions for our family. It was awesome. We started onions from the little starts, the little bulbs, whatever they're called. I like doing that. I might do it that way in the future. I think I'm going to. It was easy, plant them, boom. Some of them were just, most of them are small to mid-sized or moderately sized, however I should say that. I feel like if I watered them more, they might have gotten bigger, but didn't do much to take care of them. Just watered on occasion when I had time and when I wanted to. And we got a harvest that I'm happy with. Our garden is traditional rows, but I did just order some metal raised beds. They are not here yet. Oh, too bad. Rita's Roost, you could have used our affiliate link for Vajayga raised beds and I think gotten a discount and also helped out our family. We would have gotten commission on that. If you want any more raised beds, please check out our affiliate link. I think it's on our main page, whatever that's called, landing page, main page, whatever. And if you don't find it, you could email me. I think our email is somewhere on our homepage, whatever it's called. We're about to can tuna. Last year, I did about 5 feet tall of cases of drawers. I'm sure you know I'm a fisherman. Your content is interesting. Makes you want to do more than just the fish. Oh, well, actually, Shannon Carga, I forgot that your content was fishing. Now I'm vaguely remembering. I might have seen you at through Glacier Shark, perhaps. Well, 14 quarts equal to about 3.5 gallons. Okay, thank you for letting me know. I didn't know that order from Amazon. Well, if you want more, you can get a discount. Vajayga raised beds, they are awesome, and I sincerely think they are. I wouldn't say that unless I believed it. They're awesome beds, and we got one. We were kind of sponsored with one, and I really like it. Nice looking beds too, and they have different types. So please use our affiliate link. I would really appreciate that, and I know my wife would really appreciate it as well if you did that, because we would get the commission from it. Can you show a picture of what? The Vajayga raised bed? I mean, not now, because I'm on the live stream. Just look at our videos. There's, I did a review of it, at least one review. I do have some potting soil and some pots growing some tomatoes and a few odds and ends. Awesome, good for you. Yes, the raised beds. Just check out our my review video. I did a thorough review video of the bed and go over why I like them, and they're super easy to set up, which I really like because I don't like putting in a lot of work to do things. Okay, I can do that. Awesome. Thank you, Rita. And actually, yes, do that. Please check out that video. That'll help us with the watch hours. And in the description of that video, there's the link and I think a code for you to get a discount. So please do that. That'd be awesome. Please check it out and please buy. Not sure which one I meant at first when I said please, but please do both. That would be awesome. So Hubert, you are growing. Just get some more containers. A lot of times, folks, you can find containers in the garbage or on the curb when people are throwing them out, getting rid of them, whatever. As long as like you can clean them out, maybe disinfect them or whatever, they're totally fine. I found containers people were throwing out, and it's just one of those things that keep your eyes open. You get them free. And a little pot could be like, a little container, a little pot could be like $2, $3, $4. The bigger ones could be like minimum 12 or 13 up to like 20, $30 or so. So free, I recommend getting them, keeping your eyes open and grabbing them when you can. I'm concerned about keeping fire ants out of the raised beds. Any tips? Um, I'm not sure. I don't have any specific tips as far as fire ants. I don't even know if we've had them. I may have seen them on like lumber we've had as far as firewood rather, and or seen them maybe in the raised bed and or in our hugelkultur beds. But I'm not concerned with them. I just feel like if you grow organically, nature finds balance. Whatever eats those ants will probably show up and take care of them for you, assuming they have to have some type of natural predator. Maybe just birds will eat them or whatever. I'm in Arkansas. The fire ants are getting bad here. Oh, okay. Do they destroy plants, Rita's? I'm just gonna call you Rita if that's okay. Do they destroy plants, Rita? I think I may have been bitten by at least one. I don't remember. I think they're like the red ones, right? I assume they're red. May have known that, but I don't remember. They bite. Oh, okay. That stinks. Wear some gardening gloves. Wear some gloves. Huh. I don't remember. Maybe it's because I'm tired. I might be tired. I vaguely remember that I may have been bitten by at least one, at least once. Is it a very painful bite, Rita? I recommend filling your beds hugelkultur style combined with lasagna gardening. Fill the bottom hugelkultur, just large logs. On top of that, layer organic matter, twigs, leaves, grass, compost, whatever. Layer it like a lasagna. You can save a lot of money and it's phenomenal for growing in my experience. You have to be careful and not stop too long in one place where an ant hill might be. An hill might be. It hurts, itches, and causes little blisters. Oh no, I do not want to deal with any of that. I've seen ants, and I think they might have been red outside somewhere in our gardening, one of our gardening areas. I'll try to be careful. Thank you for mentioning the fire ants, because now I will try to be more careful. If I wasn't in the past, careful in the past as far as those. I just go behind the potting store. Sometimes they throw out a lot of pots because they might have some cracks. I just fill it with super glue and they're like new. That is awesome, Hubert. Very resourceful. Very resourceful. My wife and I, we try to be low toxin. So I am very careful when it comes to toxins. Like some people might consider how I am to be extreme as far as avoiding it. Like when you said the super glue, I thought of toxins. Like I don't want that in the soil and possibly being taken up by the plants and us possibly consuming that. So I probably wouldn't use super glue. If there's an all natural way to fix the pots, then maybe, or just leave them cracked as long as they can hold enough soil in or whatever. Maybe I would use them like that. But when you wrote potting stores, what do you mean potting stores? I might not have actually even thought it through. I might not have known what you meant. Because I don't think I've ever seen a store just for pots. Not saying they don't exist, if that's what you're saying. I just don't recall ever seeing a store made just for gardening pots. If so, that would be cool. We love gardening, and I would like to check that out. And even if it is toxic, I assume that might be minimal amount of toxins that might actually get into the soil, and then maybe minimal amount taken up by the plants. But I would still probably avoid it. Don't say I'm almost sure that I would avoid it. However, that is smart and resourceful and very cool that you do that. Plant sage, peppermint, or regular mint. That kind of repels the ants. Oh. We have like at least one sage plant growing. Actually, it was growing. I haven't checked on it in like maybe weeks, maybe. And we have an area that I don't know if that was meant for me or Rita, but either way, just talking about that, we do have an area. There's a lot of mint growing. It's right next to our chicken coop. Apple mint, I believe, is the type of mint, at least from my plant recognizing app. I think that's what it came up as. It's like mint. I don't think it's peppermint because I believe peppermint's stronger than like other mint and or spearmint. Assuming other more common mint is maybe actually is spearmint. It's some of the herbs that I want to use the raised beds for. Raised beds are awesome. I believe in growing multiple ways if you can. It's like I call it's one of the ways to say that I talk about it on our channel, diversify your grow folio instead of like diversify your portfolio for investing, diversify your grow folio. And I think I've used that in the context of, or meaning, like grow different ways. And no matter, we have land, and no matter how much land we have, and how much land might have in the future if we have more, I will always grow in containers because it's great. And if your in-ground stuff, you have a bad year, maybe your containers will be all right, and vice versa. Vice versa, however I should say that. I believe in growing different ways, and container gardening is a lot of fun. Gives you control over invasive plants, or more control over invasive plants. Different benefits of container gardening, different benefits of growing in the ground. I believe as far as soil microbiology, growing in ground is going to always be best. But you might have tough, soil that's not good for growing, but there's ways of making it better. But that takes time. So there's pros and cons of growing different ways. Raised beds are great, containers are great, growing in ground is great. I like growing different ways. We have had bad years gardening. It happens, but you got to be in it to win it. Keep on going, keep on growing. I'm happy you're here, Rita's Roost. I'm very happy you're here, and I'm happy you're here, Hubert Moore. Thank you, folks, so much for being here. I really appreciate the support. Probably going to finish this live stream up in a moment. I just wanted to kind of, I think my plan was to do a short one. And I want to finish up and do some things and hopefully get to bed sooner rather than later. This was just kind of a chill, open discussion, which most or all of the live streams are like that. I think I've only had like one or two, or maybe three or a few, however many. Not a lot of them are for specific topics. Usually it's open discussion. And I have rules about what is discussed and how it's discussed. Sometimes I think the garden area needs a rest. Been in garden for many years there. There is value in resting for sure. I think if you add enough organic matter and you focus on soil microbiology, it would not need a rest, and you'd be fine. It might even just get better and better, but I think a rest would still help. But if you're adding lots of compost, if you're adding lots of organic matter, and if you're inoculating it with different types of microbiology, then it wouldn't even need the rest, I think. Plants that sell gardening tools and stuff. Oh, interesting. I don't know if I ever, places. I'm sorry, I might have read that as plants. I think I did. I might have. That's cool. I don't know if I've ever seen stores just like that besides like nurseries that might sell that stuff. We did put organic matter on it. Good. Organic matter is one of those things that is going to improve any soil. Sand, silt, rocky, clay, whatever it is, organic matter is always a win. It's always good. I don't put the glue on the inside, just the outside where it's cracked. And maybe you do that to avoid the toxins. Do you do that to avoid the toxins, or does that just happen to be your technique? Just curious. rotten hay, but it's filled with weed seeds. Okay. Do you compost, Rita? Composting is amazing. And please watch my videos on composting. I get into composting on levels that a lot of people don't get into. I think about diversity of inputs of ingredients for the compost. I talk about more than just nitrogen and carbon. I talk about texture. I talk about minerals. I talk about a lot of stuff a lot of people don't get into with composting. I believe my composting videos can help people and maybe help you, Rita. You battle a lot of weeds. Okay, yeah, I mean, we do too. Weeds can be great though. They're beneficial in a lot of ways. Almost always or always, actually. It's just they're unwanted, at least sometimes because of where they are. But weeds are great. They heal the soil. They mine nutrients from the soil and they till the soil, and weeds are phenomenal. Weeds are a sign that your soil is damaged. Some weeds, rather, are a sign that your soil is damaged, and there's a succession. Weeds, and I think it might be in this order or something similar. Weeds, and then grasses, then shrubs, then trees, and there's a natural progression. And weeds are one of the first things to typically grow. Weeds are defined as anything that's just essentially unwanted. And some weeds are edible, some weeds are medicinal, edible and medicinal. Some edible, some medicinal, some edible and medicinal, and they always serve a purpose as far as healing soil. So please, I've got videos on that too. Watch my other videos talking about weeds. Actually, somewhat recently, in the past few months or so, I posted a video about weeds. You might find value in that, and it might change the way you might think about weeds. I don't want to assume what you think about them. I don't like them sometimes because they're annoying, because they're in the way and it covers things up, and it's not as neat, doesn't look as nice. Even though they do look beautiful when they're growing, but certain areas I would like to have more clean, or they're in the way or whatever. Besides that, I welcome weeds. They're great. I'm gonna finish this up, folks. Thank you everybody who is here still. Thank you to anybody who watches the replay, if anybody watches the replay. Take care. Please, folks, help us out with the watch hours. Watch our playlists. Rita's Roost. Check out the Vajayga Raised Beds video, the review video. Maybe there's other videos, but definitely check out the review video. There might be other videos on that. Rita, check out our videos. I think I have more than one video discussing weeds and how they're beneficial. And also check out our composting videos. If I say our, I might say my, I might say our. If I say my, it's probably the video that I'm in, but they're still our videos, as in mine and my wife's videos, because this channel is ours and everything in this channel is ours. Yeah, and if I say our, it might mean that I'm the only one in the video, but watch our videos, okay? I might not have described that well. And Rita, you might really like the content, and I really hope it helps you. You're awesome. Thank you for being here. Rita wrote, good night. Thanks for all the tips. You are very welcome. And I could learn a lot from you for sure. So I look forward to stopping by and showing support. Shawnee Grows, welcome in, Shawnee. Actually, I was just finishing up, Shawnee. J-Lo, hello, friend. Welcome in. I was just finishing up, folks. And we had a really nice live stream. For the most part, there was some stuff going on I didn't like earlier in the live stream, but overall it was great. And I hope to see you folks soon. It might be going on tomorrow night. Most likely I will be around midnight, give or take. Goga, what's up, Goga? I'm about to finish up and you join. Goga's awesome. Yeah, so I'm finishing up. You folks are awesome. Take care. Goga, I'll try to swing by visit your channel and show some support. So good to see you. So good to see you. It's been a while. It's been a while, Goga. While, yeah. I was actually just thinking of some advice you gave me about getting a live stream on loop with maybe some animals or something. I think I might have been telling my wife about that. I don't know if I mentioned it was you who gave me the idea or not, but I was thinking about one of the conversations I was having with you somewhat recently, maybe within the past few weeks or so. I will probably be in bed at midnight most nights. Well, I'll try to do some earlier as well, some in the afternoon perhaps, maybe early the mornings. Probably not early mornings because of my work schedule. I'm rarely up early mornings, but I'll do it different times. Don't do it. Don't do the live stream loop thing. Is that what you're talking about, Goga? YouTube stopped it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm happy you mentioned it. Like, would I get in trouble or it wouldn't be allowed? Just saying, accidentally. Just saying, accidentally caught you tonight. Well, I'm happy you did, Rita, and I'll try to do them live shoots at different times. So hopefully you could catch me again, and hopefully I'll have my wife with me doing some live streams in the future. I know I will, just not sure if it'll be soon or not. And hopefully you catch our live streams, whether it's me, her, or both of us. And I will stop by your channel, Rita, and show some support. Goga, I'll stop by you and show you some support. Shawnee Grows, I'm celebrating my goal of 3,000 watch hours. On to the next goal. Awesome. Assuming you mean you achieving the 3,000. Good for you, Shawnee Grows. Good for you. Congratulations. We're way low on them, on the watch hours. So help us out with watch hours, folks. I'm going to finish this up. Here's a good idea to save you on watering. You can get this stuff called polymers. It looks like a grain of salt, but when it's wet, it gets about the size of a dime and holds moisture. Okay, thank you. I'll screenshot that to maybe look into, as long as it's non-toxic. If it's non-toxic, I'll consider it. Toxic, I'll stay away from it. They will monetize the channel. It's called inauthentic or repetitive content. Thank you, Goga. You're super smart and you're very knowledgeable when it comes to YouTube. That's what I might have been talking about, how you're smart when it comes to YouTube, but you're probably a smart guy in general. I appreciate that, Goga. Thank you so much. All right, I'm gonna finish this. You folks are awesome. I'll see you around. I think we stick with the camera on the chick coop. All right, that might be a good idea. I might need some awesome moderators like you and Shawnee Grows to keep people in check if I do that. Take care, everybody. Be safe. Be well. Help us out with the watch hours. I'll be trying to visit you folks, the content creators that are here, and show support. Take care, everybody.